Diamond 371 Bravo Charlie, make a right turn heading 180 traffic at your 9 o'clock 1 mile altitude 1500 feet.
Right turn to 180 looking for traffic, Diamond 371 Bravo Charlie.
Taxi to parking at my discretion, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel. Sunburg Tower, this is Piper 3 Charlie Hotel requesting PFR clearance to Flesland Bergen Airport with information Quebec. Piper 3 Charlie Hotel.
Piper 823 Charlie Hotel, Sunburg Tower, I am working on that clearance. Stand by.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross-check and all call, thank you.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Brian, get our IFR clearance.
I'll get our IFR clearance now.
Sunburg Tower, Intersalonica 05 Bravo. We'd like to collect our IFR clearance. We have India.
And we are at this time we need large electronic devices, laptops, computers. Have you turned off and stowed? Smaller electronic handheld devices?
Intersalonica 05 Bravo, Sunburg Tower, information India is current. Cleared to Gdansk. After departure, fly radar vectors to Orvik, then as filed. Departure runway 24, initial climb 3000, departure on 134.9er 25 squawk 3776.
Sunburg Tower, Intersalonica 05 Bravo. Cleared to Gdansk. Radar vectors to Orvik, then as filed. Departing runway 24, initial climb to 3000. Departure frequency 134.925. Squawk 3776.
Intersalonica 05 Bravo, read back correct.
We kindly ask you to take your seats as per your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, please don't hesitate to contact our friendly crew. Thank you for choosing Air Intersalonica, and we hope you have a pleasant flight.
In just a few moments, we'd like you to direct your attention to the video screen located throughout the cabin for an important safety demonstration on our Boeing 737 aircraft. Thank you.
Brian, can you get us push and start clearance?
Requesting pushback and start clearance now, Steve.
Beechcraft 9001 Bravo, taxi to runway 24 via taxiway Alpha.
Taxiing to runway 24 via taxiway Alpha, Beechcraft 9001 Bravo.
Sunburg Tower, Intersalonica 05 Bravo. Requesting clearance for pushback and engine start.
Intersalonica 05 Bravo, pushback and engine start approved. Advise ready to taxi.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Smoking is not allowed at any time. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying smoke detectors in the laboratories may result in a fine.
U.S. law requires passengers to comply with all signs and clear instructions about seatbelts and smoking. So that you may follow along, we have provided a safety instruction card in your seat pocket.
All exits on this airplane are clearly marked. Please return the safety instruction card to locate your nearest exit. Keep in mind, the closest exit may be behind you. On this airplane, life rafts are located exit sign will indicate Livery connected. In an emergency evacuation, leave all carry-on bags behind and quickly secure the aircraft.
If the aircraft cabin loses pressure, the panel above your seat containing oxygen masks will open automatically.
While remaining seated with your seatbelt fastened, quickly reach to the nearest mask.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Or between seats. The safety instruction card shows the exact location.
To use the vest, open the cover by pulling the red tab or compartment handle to break the seal.
Remove the vest from a package like this. Slip the vest going over your head, wrap the strap around your waist, and attach the buckle. Pull the loose end of the strap tight.
Once outside, pull down on the red tab to inflate the vest, or blow into the red tube on the side of the vest. There is also a light that will illuminate upon contact with water. Never inflate the vest inside the airplane. If necessary, the light life vest will be distributed by flight attendants. The safety guards show how to use the vest.
The crew will now become informed. You will find out how to vest. We'll be back after takeoff with more information about the flight.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Diamond 371 Bravo Charlie, make a right turn heading 180 traffic at your 9 o'clock 1 mile altitude 1500 feet.
Right turn to 180 looking for traffic. Diamond 371 Bravo Charlie.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Air Intersalonica Flight 05 Bravo, departing from Sumburg and heading to Gdańsk.
Operation
My name
complete.
is Caroline,
Set
and on behalf
parking
of the
brake.
entire crew, I would like to introduce you to our captain, Steve Good,
Disconnecting
and our
tow.
first officer,
Stand by.
Ryan Song. Joining me today are my fellow crew members, Emma, Liam, Sophie, and Noah. We are delighted to have you with us today. The estimated flight time is approximately 1 hour and 55 minutes. Now let us go over some important safety information. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal tip into the buckle until you hear a click. To release it, simply lift the buckle. We recommend keeping your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated, just in case we encounter any unexpected turbulence. In the unlikely event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen mask will drop down from the panel above you. To use the mask, pull it towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and mouth and secure it with the elastic band. Remember to put your own mask on before assisting others. For those of you seated
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
front of the cabin, 2 over the wing, and 2 at the rear. In the event of an evacuation, leave all personal belongings behind and proceed to the nearest exit. Life vests are located under your seats. To use them, pull the red tab to remove the vest from its container. Slip it over your head and pull the straps around your waist, then inflate the vest by pulling the red tabs or by blowing into the tube. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you have a pleasant flight with us today. Captain, the cabin is ready for departure.
Bonanza 64 Foxtrot Alpha 2, turn left, heading 180, contact departure.
Left to 180, contacting departure Bonanza 64 Foxtrot Alpha 2.
Thank you, Sunbird. Please advise frequency 84 Juliet. Thank you, Sunbird. Have a good night, 84 Juliet.
We're about ready to taxi. Brian, we're ready for taxi clearance.
Requesting taxi clearance now, Steve.
I see you.
Sunbird Tower, Inter Salonica 05 Bravo, ready to taxi. We have information, India.
Inter Salonica 05 Bravo, taxi to runway 24 via taxiway Alpha. Hold short of runway 24.
Runway 24 via Alpha, holding short of 24. Inter Salonica 05 Bravo.
There is no way I can take off on runway 24. Runway 24 right here. Let's get some information, but that runway's way too short. That's not okay. We're going to request a different runway.
Bonanza 64 Fox Alpha 2 cleared for takeoff, runway 30, wind calm.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 30, Bonanza 64 Fox Alpha 2.
Brian, I want you to request a
Careless Airways
runway
001.
change
Read back correct.
to runway 27. Runway 24 is too short.
Unable to request a runway change to 27, Steve. Runway 24 is assigned for departure. You'll need to file a new IFR flight plan for a different runway.
Well, that's going
Sunbird Tower,
to be
Inter
what we do.
Salonica 05 Bravo. We can't request a runway change to 27. Runway 24 is assigned for our departure, and a new IFR flight plan is required for a different runway.
There is no way. Why did it give me runway 24? 24 is, if I look at the dimensions on 24, that is not okay. Okay. I'm glad we caught it. Yeah, something's definitely wrong. We're going to go back and see if we can file for a different runway. That's a recipe for something there. That's not okay. All right. I don't know why it gave me runway 24. Let's look at this. See where IFR flight rules. Runway 24 departing. It's just not. It's not okay. We're going to go back and change to runway 27. Brian, cancel our IFR clearance, and we're refiling.
Canceling our IFR clearance and refiling now, Steve.
Sunberg Tower, Intersalonica 05 Bravo. We'd like to cancel our IFR clearance and refile.
Intersalonica 05 Bravo. IFR clearance cancelled. Ready to copy new clearance when ready.
Citation 433 Mike Whiskey, maintain current heading, expect further instructions in approximately 5 minutes.
Okay, this doesn't
Maintaining
impact
current
our
heading,
gasoline
awaiting further
or anything.
instructions. Citation 433 Mike Whiskey.
Our fuel. We're going to accept those settings. Okay, we're good there. Brian, go ahead and get our clearance for IFR on our new flight plan.
Copy that, Steve. I'll get our new IFR clearance.
Requesting IFR clearance for Air Intersalonica Flight 05B to Gdańsk Lech Wasa Airport as filed.
Intersalonica 05 Bravo. Information India is current. Cleared to Gdansk. After departure, fly radar vectors to Orvik, then as filed. Departure runway 27, initial climb 3000. Departure on 134.9 at 25, squawk 3542.
Three, 5, 4, 2. We're good. Good to go. Now, Brian, now get our clearance to taxi.
Requesting taxi clearance now, Steve.
Sunberg Tower, Intersalonica 05 Bravo. Requesting taxi to runway 27. We have information India.
Intersalonica 05 Bravo. Taxi to runway 27 via taxiway east, taxiway north.
Runway 27 via taxiway east, taxiway north. Intersalonica 05 Bravo.
Feeling a whole lot better about that. That's great. Okay.
Tree 71 Bravo Charlie, make a tree 60 degree turn to the right for spacing.
Making a tree 60 degree right turn, Diamond Tree 71 Bravo Charlie.
I'm going to have to turn around here to go back to our taxi lane. It's a nice airport. It's just got a really like tidy, kind of clean look to it. Doing this right. I don't like the way they do the runways like that. I'm having to back taxi part of this runway. I don't like that. I guess I'm going to presume, and you're supposed to back taxi, maybe. Yeah, see, they've got it set with paved real good. Yeah, they are.
Skyhawk 542, Alpha X-ray, make left traffic, runway 18 cleared for takeoff.
Making left traffic, runway 18 cleared for takeoff. Skyhawk 542, Alpha X-ray.
Alright, once we come off the runway, we're staying with a VNAV and LNAV, actually. Ron, you want to get us clearance for takeoff?
Requesting takeoff clearance now, Steve.
Sunbird Tower, Intersalonica 05 Bravo, holding short of runway 27, ready to depart.
Intersalonica 05 Bravo, runway 27, winds 210 at 9, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Intersalonica 05 Bravo.
Right, flaps are at 15. RTO active. We're 24. We need to change our MSD to 270. Line up. That's what we have checklist for. 270. Okay. Initial climb is 3,000. One last review. We are cleared to Natsk after departure. We are vectors to Orvik. Then as filed we will fly. Departure runway is 27. Initial climb is 3,000. We're set for an initial climb of 3,000. We're going to hold there. And then after our initial departure, we'll wait for our clearance to climb. Okay.
Diamond Tree 71 Bravo Charlie, hold short of runway tree 1 awaiting further instructions.
Holding short of runway tree 1, Diamond Tree 71 Bravo Charlie.
Departure, ambulance, fast routers.
Right. Toga. You know, if we tried to take off on that runway earlier, that could have been really bad because it was not long enough. We got a wind here. We got some wind. Feeling it. Really having to work.
80 knots.
Y'all.
V1, rotate. Positive rate. $400.
Laps to 5.
$1,000.
Into Salonica 05 Bravo, contact departure on 134.925.
Contacting departure on 134.925. Enter Salonica 05 Bravo.
Right, we're on LNAV and VNAV. Brian, have you contacted departure?
Contacting departure now, Steve.
Intersalonica 05 Bravo, unknown identified, 5 southeast of Sunburg at 4800 feet, heading 069er, QNH 1030, cleared direct Orvik, climb flight level 220.
Air Intersalonica Flight 05B with you, climbing to 3,000 feet.
We pushed the envelope there on our climb. We climbed above 3,000 a little early. Yeah, I did.
Dear guests, we are now at a safe altitude, and you are welcome to use your electronic devices. Just a quick reminder to keep your devices in airplane mode. Also, our onboard Wi-Fi service is now available for you to enjoy during the flight. Thank you.
Brian, is there anyone we should be communicating with now?
I'll check for the correct frequency, Steve.
Air Intersalonica Flight 05B, climbing to 3,000 feet, requesting departure frequency. 5 southeast of Sunburg at 4,800, heading 069, QNH 1030, cleared direct Orvik, climb flight level 220, Intersalonica 05 Bravo.
220. 220, okay. Line up the bug. And we're going to adjust our dash lights. They're a little dark, aren't they? A lot dark. That's better. So quiet out here. If you want to know where we are, give you an idea. So we took off out of Poland and Gansk. I can probably mispronounce that, I'm sorry. Gansk. And our final destination is a name I can't even pronounce. And we're going to be setting up, start looking at our runway. So we're at EPGD. there's only 2 runways there. One of them, we're coming in on 29. It's 110.30 is our frequency, so 110.30 at a mean sea level of about 488. We'll round that up to 500, so 110.30. I need some light here. I hit the trim. So we need 110.30. Mean sea level 500. Take terrain off. Kind of jumps the sky up. Weather looks good. So to see the weather. So our weather, actually the weather doesn't really get iffy until we get into that part of Poland. Let's look at our overall. I hate it when I do that. I gotta stay away from the trim. Thousand to go. So 721 miles, 22 miles is the distance to our arrival airport. I've got to stop doing that. We never got permission to go past 220, but we can't get a hold of anybody at the present time. But we're going to continue our climb. I'm going to bring up wing ice. I'm not positive I need it, but I don't know this area very well. I don't know the territory I'm in. I can look at the weather all day, but I just don't know. I don't fly in Poland hardly at all. Well, never. This is my first trip here. Our arrival runway is 290. 29. not be descending for 648 nautical miles. We're really got a tailwind because we're about 480, 479, 480. It's good. It's really good. Brian, is there anybody listening? Anybody?
No, Steve, nobody's listening on this frequency.
November Sierra King 05 Bravo, radio check.
Into Salonica 05 Bravo, Polaris Control identified. Good evening. Into Salonica 05 Bravo, roger, readability 5.
Mooney 567 Bravo Charlie, remain clear of restricted area 250 tree. Remaining clear of restricted area 250 tree, Mooney 567 Bravo Charlie.
November Sierra Kilo 05 Bravo. Are we on the right frequency? November Sierra Kilo 05 Bravo at 310. Are we on the right frequency? Do we need to change frequencies?
Into Salonica 05 Bravo, roger, continuous filed.
Continuous filed. November Sierra Kilo 05 Bravo.
Into Salonica 05 Bravo, you are on the correct frequency, no need to change. Into Salonica 05 Bravo, cleared as filed, continue on course.
Continue on course. November Sierra Kilo 05 Bravo.
Cleared as filed, continuing on course. Enter Salonica 05 Bravo.
Wow, how's that for a out of this world shot? Let's go back down. Thousand to go.
JetBlue 222, maintain
We're gonna go ahead
300
and
knots.
seatbelts off.
Maintaining 300 knots. JetBlue 222.
Bravo, turn on Nippo cruising out to you now. It should be relatively smooth light. Seatbelt sign is off. Please only move around the cabin when that sign is off. And anytime you receive that, you're correct for your seatbelt status regardless of the seatbelt sign.
Let y'all see more of the dash here.
Closer, meanwhile, please step back to the right. Go strip it up.
Lock that back. This were our bugs here. We may turn our bug just a little bit. Line it up.
FedEx 687, heavy descend and maintain flight level 260. Descending to flight level 260, FedEx 687 heavy.
Leipzig IR 378, Polaris Control, identified. Good afternoon.
567 Bravo Charlie, remain clear of restricted area 250 tree. Remaining clear of restricted area 250 tree, Mooney 567 Bravo Charlie.
118.875 related to my kilo.
Virgin 875, reduce speed to 220 knots for sequencing.
Reducing to 220 knots, Virgin 875.
Polaris Control, Scandinavian 1662, ready for the scan.
Scandinavian 1662, say requested altitude for descent.
Polaris Control, Scandinavian 1662, request descent to flight level 120.
Spirit 891 descend and maintain flight level 200. Descending to flight level 200, Spirit 891. United 771, contact approach on 126.45.
Switching to 126.45, United 771.
Blue Max 3226, Polaris Control identified. Good morning.
It's at ULUM 7 Tango arrival. The ILS runway 36 into Torp via Inbam and ready begin descent to flight level 150, Blue Max 3226. Then flight level 150, Blue Max 3226.
November Tree 21, Charlie Zulu, descend and maintain 9,000.
Descending to 9,000 November 321 Charlie Zulu.
United 758, maintain separation with traffic ahead, reduce speed to 200 knots.
Reducing to 200 knots for separation, United 758.
Speedbird 613. Polaris control identified. Good afternoon.
sequence gives you at least an idea of where we are right now.
United 487, turn right heading 270. Turning right to 270, United 487.
Polaris Control, QNH 1018, squawk 3721, in ident. Request flight following to ENGM.
We have about 435 miles to go, nautical miles. We're going to need full flaps on landing. So our landing speed is going to be at full flaps 140, 110, 30 is our ILS frequency. I don't understand why it's having to be coming so fast. So it's got here, if I go in at flaps 30, I will still, my VREF's 151 knots. It just seems awfully fast. We're 376 miles from our descent.
Into Salonika 05 Bravo, contact Copenhagen Control on 126.055.
Switching to Copenhagen Control on 126.055, enter Salonika 05 Bravo. Copenhagen Control, enter Salonika 05 Bravo, evening, maintaining flight level 350.
Southwest 912, proceed direct to the Blanc intersection.
Direct to Blanc intersection, Southwest 912.
wind's not awful, but I do think that we are doing flaps 40 on wing hour to give us the slowest speed on our approach. Go ahead and set our anti-skid at 1. We'll go with 2. That's an unruly passenger in the background. Sorry. Carolina passengers all doing good. You sleeping?
That's great to hear, Captain. I'll keep an eye on them and let you know if anything comes up.
Caroline, you want to come up and fly the plane while I take a nap?
Oh, Captain, I appreciate the offer, but I think I'll leave the flying to you. Just let me know if you need anything while you catch some Z's.
Caroline, I could use a cup of coffee.
Sure thing, Captain. I'll bring that coffee right up.
November 9537, Foxtrot, climb and maintain 11,000.
Climbing to 11,000, November 9537, Foxtrot.
Scandinavian 104, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb 340, Scandinavian 104.
Scandinavian 104, climb and maintain flight level 340.
QNH is 1010 at our arrival airport. And that could change. We're going to request our descent winds. See if anything's changed. Our 310 wind's changed a little bit, but it's not that bad. 025 degrees. We're 302 nautical miles from top of the descent. Nighttime, I can't give you any good flybys. I can't.
Cirrus 555 Sierra Mike, traffic alert, 2 o'clock, 4 miles opposite direction. Traffic in sight, Cirrus 555 Sierra Mike.
Clear.
Contact Copenhagen info on 129475. White Star 2910.
We're still on VNAV, LNAV, autopilot. It's been a smooth flight so far. Get a better look at where we are right now. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but Lekwalesa. We're set for runway 29.
Thessalonica 05, Bravo, contact Copenhagen, info on 129.475.
Switching to Copenhagen info on 129.475, enter Salonica 05. Copenhagen info, enter Salonica 05 Bravo, evening, maintaining flight level 350.
Into Salonica 05 Bravo, Copenhagen info identified. Good evening.
So we originated out of Sumburg in the United Kingdom, and on our way to Gdansk, Poland, Lech Walesa. Let's look at our transition.
American 880 descend via the star transition to approach at 134.9er. Descending via the star, switching to 134.9er, American 880.
So as you see when we
Scanwing 137, Copenhagen info identified. Good morning.
we're coming in to the left there. We'll pass. We're actually going to pass the airport on the way. Come back and do a base. Come back and base back up. So we're doing a downwind. Makes sense. Let's compare that to our flight plan. Make sure that we're on the same page. So our legs here are, I'm looking for 294, GD 294. There it is. Excuse me, 924, 924, 923, 22, 21, 903, 941, runway. Good. This looks good. So current signal is 500 feet AGL, above broken clouds at 500 feet, scattered clouds. We've got some towering cumulus at 1100. And QNH is 1011. Right, let's look at our descent. 260.
United 567, reduce speed to 230 knots for sequencing.
Top of descent.
Slowing to 230 knots, United 567.
It's something like we have a long haul on this waypoint, 146 nautical miles. That's the one for Kalud. Let me see if I can find it on the map. Oh, I see. So from Kalud to Rumar, it's just a longer haul right there, 146. Up the fuel in the center tank, okay, which is fine. I was doing that on purpose because it's only 900. I think I had 900 kilograms. Terrain map should show water. It should. Yeah. Yeah, there it is.
Hawaiian 104, climb and maintain flight level 410. Climbing to flight level 410, Hawaiian 104.
Panic 788, Copenhagen Info, good evening.
I'll give you a reference point. We're actually, when we start hitting around the Rumar waypoint, I think the weather's not the best there.
Intersalonica 05 Bravo, Copenhagen info. Contact Sweden Control on 124.155.
Switching to Sweden Control on 124.155. Intersalonica 05 Bravo.
Sweden. I know I have that accent messed up pretty good. Sorry.
Sweden Control, Intersalonica 05 Bravo, evening maintaining flight level 350.
Intersalonica 05 Bravo, Sweden Control, identified. Good evening.
Good evening. Orson Welles on ATC. Good evening. 217 miles, nautical miles from top of descent. We're making headway.
Intersalonica 05 Bravo, Sweden Control. Expect the OGDA 5 Tango arrival. Prepare to descend in roughly 20 minutes. Just say the word if you'd like to start down earlier.
Expect the OGDA 5 Tango arrival. We'll be ready to descend in about 20 minutes, and we'll let you know if we need to start earlier. Intersalonica 05 Bravo.
Delta 401, cleared direct to Delta Alpha November VOR.
Cleared
direct to Delta Alpha November VOR, Delta 401.
That is our arrival right there.
Good morning, Sweden Control. Transavia 445 is with you at flight level 360.
Transavia 445, Sweden Control. Good morning.
Ooh. Where are we here? I love this feature where you can hit the C key and now you're free. And free camera. We can figure out where we are. Wow. Nice neighborhood. That's cool. Let's go back. idea where we are.
November 321, Charlie Zulu, descend and maintain 9,000.
Descending to 9,000, November 321, Charlie Zulu.
Challenger Delta Alpha Victor. Lima Alpha, Sweden Control identified. Good evening.
Wow, what a radio.
Sweden, good evening, Lufthansa 809, CPTLC.
Lufthansa 809er, Sweden Control identified. Good evening.
You see our path come in, so for our approach, we'll come in at room R. Take room R to Agdav, he pronounced it right, I pronounced it wrong. But we're parallel to the runway coming back, making that little turn. That's easier to see. Bam, right here. LNAV should take us right down. I so far see no reason that VNAV won't perform optimally. So VNAV may be our answer, but I'm always ready to intervene up here if we need. I'm hoping VNAV will take care of this. I prefer, anytime I don't have to touch a vertical speed, I don't want to. We are 225 miles from the airport. It is so dark. I do not know the I do not know much about the terrain that we're flying into, but it does look, I don't see a lot of mountains. No mountainous areas. I don't see a lot of high places. I knocked the old nav off when I hit the yoke.
American 880, descend via the star transition to approach at 134.9er. Descending via the star, switching to 134.9er, American 880.
Ryanair 251, Yankee, Sweden Control identified. Good morning.
Can we maintain flight level 350, Ryanair 251 Yankee?
Austrian 04, Sweden Control, good evening.
We're still at 350. Looks like we'll be at 350 for about another 100 miles. I don't know about any of y'all, but the descent is probably the hardest work of a pilot. I don't think climb would even compare, but getting the descent right, I think, and I say that I'm not a commercial pilot, I'm a UAV pilot. But the more that I've started having to descend coming from 350 and work my way down and do it in a timely manner, it's been the biggest challenge, just to time it right. VNAV doesn't always get it right. Sometimes you have to intervene. It does look like we have a cloud cover going into the airport.
November 9537, Foxtrot, climb and maintain 11000.
Climbing to 11000, November 9537, Foxtrot.
Nesma 2, Charlie Papa, descend flight level 170.
Sudan Control, good evening, Scandinavian 710 about 2, flight level 280. Request lower, Scandinavian 779
Someone's going to have to teach me, is it Dansk, Poland, or Gansk, Poland? Like if it's Gdansk, is the G pronounced, or is it silent? Things to ponder. Oh, we've got a good long runway coming in on. That's great. I think the hardest part of a pilot's like downtime is this here, where you've got everything set up, you're ready. Just these transition times, trying to make the best use of your time, staying focused. 456 knots. That's our current speed. Can't tell. Flying in the dark.
Spirit 891, descend and maintain flight level 200. Descending to flight level 200, Spirit 891.
Descend and maintain 3,500 feet, turn left heading 275, slot 8864.
Slot 8864, turn left heading 285.
Turn left heading 285, slot 8864.
You see on the map, we are, I'll tell you exactly how far. We are 19 miles from Rumar. From Rumar to Givar.
This is Pastor Steve.
Hey, what are you doing?
And then he is flying a plane. He's flying a plane, or he's about to be.
I am flying. I'm flying. I'm in Poland.
He's flying in another country.
I'm in Poland right now. In fact, it's on YouTube right now, streaming. I love virtual flying. I really haven't been to a country on the Russian continent, or I haven't been to Poland. Never been to Poland, anywhere in Europe. So it's a place I've never been. I've been to South America, Honduras. I spent a lot of time in Honduras, but physically I have not been to Poland. That's what makes this so neat. Kind of let you be able to go anywhere.
Thessalonica 05. Contact Gdansk info on 127.15.
Switching to Gdansk info on 127.15. Intersalonica 05.
Thessalonica 05. Descend via Ogda 5 Tango with the ILS runway 29er approach into Gdansk via GD 903 altimeter 30.02.
Gdansk info, Intersalonica 05, evening, maintaining flight level 350.
Gdansk.
Intersalonica 05, Gdansk info, good evening.
Descend via Ogda 5 Tango for the ILS runway 29er approach. GD 903, altimeter 3002, Intersalonica 05.
getting close to top descent. What we're waiting for is just to get about 50 nautical miles from top of descent, and usually that's when I start my descent.
JetBlue 222, maintain 300 knots. Maintaining 300 knots, JetBlue 222.
Dial 78 Delta, Gdansk info, good afternoon.
We already have our ILS frequencies programmed. We need to, let's make sure that we're on a continuous setting. Yes, we are for our engines. Ryan, do you want to go ahead and get us clearance to descend?
We're already cleared to descend via the OGDA 5 Tango for the ILS runway 29er approach, Steve.
Okay, so we're going to descend. We're good. I'm falling. Go over to seatbelts. Say a word about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now left our cruising altitude and are beginning our approach to Gdansk. We kindly ask everyone to return to your seats, stow your tables, and fasten your seatbelts. Please note that the use of lavatories is no longer permitted at this time. Thank you for your cooperation.
This is where we begin to monitor waypoint by waypoint the descent progress, see how it's doing, and there'll come a point in time where we need to help kind of diminish the speed a little bit with some air brakes, but let's see how it goes. We're set each of our flight directors and captain side, co-pilot side set for
687, heavy descend and maintain flight level 260. Descending to flight level 260, FedEx 687 heavy.
One Papa Mike, flight level 330.
Got it. We're also going to go back to barometric pressure 1011.
Salonica 05 Bravo, descend altitude 5,000.
Descend to 5,000, Salonica 05 Bravo.
And we're on the way there. We have 38 nautical miles to get down to 5,000. I don't think we can do it. He's probably going to need some help. Yeah, he's going to need some help. Yeah, there's no way. So we're going to have to intervene or help with this. And we're going to go to
Salonica 05 Bravo, contact Warsaw radar on 132.7.
United 567, reduce speed to 230 knots for sequencing. Slowing to 230 knots, United 567.
Switching to Warsaw radar on 132.7.
Yeah, we're going to need to give us some help because there's no
Warsaw
way.
radar, Salonica 05 Bravo, evening descending from flight level 300 to 5,000.
Salonica 05 Bravo, Warsaw radar, good evening.
And we're definitely going to be using some air brakes. Sorry passengers, I think it's probably going to be a little bit more of a descent than they wanted, but we need to be making our way down to 5,000. I've got 21 nautical miles to do it. We actually, it looks like I can do this. 13 nautical miles to be closer to 5,000. We'll see how it goes. Right now we're already descending at a pretty aggressive rate. We're at 2,700 feet per minute. Yeah, I think we'll be alright.
Diamond Tree 4, Alpha Bravo traffic 10 o'clock 4 miles level at 90500.
Looking for traffic, Diamond Tree 4, Alpha Bravo.
Lufthansa 574, Warsaw radar, identified. Good evening.
Our goal is to get down to 3,000. Actually, we'll be our current rate is 5,000. We'll be at 5,000 for the next 4 waypoints. But I'm trying to space it out to where we're down to the 3,000 by the time I get to what would be Golf Delta 902. Here we are, right here. So we're at 17,000 feet. We're supposed to be at 5,000.
Intersalonica 05 Bravo, Warsaw radar, descent, altitude 3000.
Descend to 3000, Intersalonica 05 Bravo.
We're gonna make it, it's alright, and it is snowing here. Yow.
Intersalonica 05 Bravo, contact Gdansk approach on 127.28.
Switching to Gdansk approach on 127.28, Intersalonica 05 Bravo.
Our speed is currently, I've got us at 250.
Approach, Intersalonica 05 Bravo, evening, descending through flight, level 160 to 3000.
Intersalonica 05 Bravo, Gdansk approach, identified, good evening. Expect the ILS runway 29er approach into Gdansk via GD 903.
Expecting the ILS runway 29er approach via GD 903, Intersalonica 05 Bravo.
Intersalonica 05 Bravo, cleared via GD 903 for runway 29er.
Cleared via Golf Delta 903 for runway 29, Intersalonica 05 Bravo.
Intersalonica 05 Bravo, cleared for the ILS runway 29er approach.
Cleared for the ILS runway 29er approach. Intersalonica 05 Bravo.
Wow.
Mooney 45 Quebec Romeo, climb to 7,500, contact approach on 121.9er.
Climbing to 7,500, switching to 121.9er 45 Quebec Romeo.
Pacer 2911, Gdansk approach identified. Good afternoon.
We've got a lot of flying to do before we get to that runway. Come on down. I hope we'll bleed off some speed right here. Should.
Cabin is ready. Ladies and gentlemen,
I cannot
we are now
put
on
out
our final
flaps
approach into
yet.
G-Day Ask. We kindly
Right now
ask
we're
you to turn
strictly
off
on
your
speed
electronic
brake.
devices and stow them until we've arrived at the gate. Please put your tray tables away, ensure your seats are in their full upright position, and fasten your seatbelts. Our Air Intersalonica staff will provide you with information regarding your connecting flights once we are on the ground. Thank you for your cooperation.
I think if we make it, it's going to be miraculous. Well, we're bleeding off here. Okay. I'm way too fast right now. I've got to get that speed off. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I've got to get this speed. We've got to bleed off our speed. 1,000 to go.
Intersalonica 05 Bravo. Contact Gdansk Tower on 118.105.
FedEx 1210, fly heading 280, descend and maintain 5,000.
280 down to 5,000, FedEx 1210.
Contacting Gdansk Tower, Intersalonica 05 Bravo evening. We're established on the ILS approach for runway 29er.
Intersalonica 05 Bravo. Gdansk Tower, continue approach. Runway 29er.
We're doing all we can to bleed off the speed. I don't like these kinds of approaches, but we're stable. We're stable right now.
Intersalonica 05 Bravo. Gdansk Tower, winds 325 at 11. Runway 29er, clear to land.
Runway 29er, clear to land. Intersalonica 05 Bravo.
I can't have no visual on the runway at all right now. I think we're okay.
2,500.
We're at full flaps right now. Descending. Main sea level's 5. Yeah, we're all set. We're all set. We're not going to see that runway until we. It's gonna be right on top of us when we see it. I know pilots are supposed to be cocky and confident, but I gotta say, I gotta trust these instruments. Totally. We're 144 is our set speed. Do a little adjusting.
1,000 feet stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Skyhawk 505 Alpha Mike descend to 2,000 feet, report established on the localizer.
Descending to 2,000 feet, will report established on the localizer. Skyhawk 505 Alpha Mike.
Lot Tree 50 GDAS Galechwa, the tower report right base. Information X-ray is current.
Those 500. Amazing winds.
Gathering.
Wow.
Everything. 400. 7-8 Shuffle. Descending to flight level 090.
300. Wow, what crosswinds. Good gracious.
Flight slow.
200.
Whew.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
80 knots.
Inter Salonica 05 Bravo. Contact ground on 131.33.
Switching to ground on 131.33. Inter Salonica 05 Bravo. Gdansk ground, Inter Salonica 05 Bravo evening. We're clear of runway 29er and ready to taxi to the gate.
Inter Salonica 05 Bravo, Gdansk ground. Taxi to apron 1 apron 31 via Foxtrot Alpha 4. Have a good day.
Apron 1, apron 31 via Foxtrot Alpha 4, Inter Salonica 05 Bravo.
Well, that was quite the landing, eh? I hope you all enjoyed the thrill. Welcome to Gdansk, where the temperature is a chilly 1 degree Celsius. But no worries, it is clear skies for now. Did you know that Gdansk is famous for its beautiful medieval architecture and is also the birthplace of the Solidarity movement? Thank you for flying with Air Inter Salonica. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. On behalf of Captain Steve Good, First Officer Brian Song, and the entire crew, including Emma, Liam, Sophie, and Noah, we wish you a wonderful stay here and a happy New Year 2025.
That was a harrowing landing. That was all right.
Gulfstream 671 Golf Sierra, hold short of taxiway Delta, waiting for departing traffic.
Holding short of taxiway Delta Gulfstream 671 Golf Sierra.
Wizz Air 754, I am working on that clearance. Stand by. Wizz Air 754, readability 5.
Gdansk ground, Wizz Air 754, radio check.
That was a good one. That was a good one. We made it. and ask for GP or ground power. Shut down engines. So, we made it to Poland. We are, show you where we are.
Hawker 511 Hotel Alpha, continue taxi, hold short of runway 12.
Continuing taxi holding short of runway 12, Hawker 511, Hotel Alpha.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
To give you an idea where we came from United Kingdom. Now we're in Poland. And we'll see you on the next flight.